Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Tech Talk Tuesday with me, Niles Benghauser, as well as San Martin.
He said, me.
Me. You know who I am, right?
You know who I is.
So we got some good stuff. We got some really cool giveaways, from Essence, as well as a little self-care kit from our local Avon representatives. So you got to stay tuned to the end, though, to find out how you might be able to win those. But also, we got some great tips for the holiday season. Scams to look out for, lots of good information. So stay tuned.
Let's go.
Welcome to TekStop's Tech Talk with your host, Niles Benghauser.
All righty. So we'll jump right into it. Like I said, stay tuned till the end, find out how you can win some cool giveaways. But one thing I just in the latest tech news, I wanted to bring this out before we jump into the latest holiday scams. But Apple is producing a VR headset, a virtual reality headset.
Say what?
So yeah, they're you probably heard about Facebook and their whole Meta thing, and Zuckerberg wants to make the metaverse, and they're pushing it really hard. But Apple's getting in the game now too. There's not a lot of information, but there's been some leaks that they are working on it. Probably within the next year or two, we're gonna see exactly what they're
I can't
doing.
imagine myself just sitting there with this goggle on my face to live in this world that doesn't exist. I mean, technically it does exist, but it's just like in right here.
Yeah. It's a weird thing to think about. Like Ready Player One. Have you seen that?
Ready Player One,
the movie.
Oh no, I need to write that.
So check it out. It's it's based on a book, but that's the whole idea with the movie and the book and everything, is that people basically live primarily in virtual reality because the real world stinks. So it's in the distant or the near future.
Oh, it was brought out in 2018.
Yeah,
all right.
It's really cool. So like if you're into that whole thing, definitely worth checking out.
Let's see. Okay, so where can you watch it? Okay, so Redbox, YouTube, Sling.
Yeah.
Premium subscription. All right.
Yeah.
Hulu even. Oh, only on premium.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's like you have all these subscriptions and you still have to pay to watch the movie you want, right?
That is so funny. I know I did that the other day, and they were like, do you want it with less commercials or do you want it with no commercials? And I'm just like, what is the point, guys? You guys are going to get me anyway.
Right. So anyway, so Apple's entering this game. The cool thing about theirs is right now it's rumored to primarily be AR or augmented reality. So you see the world as it is with extra digital things on top of it. And I think we're going to see a lot more of that as time goes on, because
that is pretty cool. I did notice a couple of things when I was like looking into the metaverse, because that's actually what was happening. And when I was looking into this, they said that you could literally walk into a Nike store, find the shoes that you want. You can't put them on though inside the this obviously the metaverse, but you could go in and shop, and then it would be delivered to your door.
Yeah,
I was like, what? But what's the point? I don't know, man. I get a little bit leery about it. I'm gonna have to watch this movie to kind of see what actually really honestly is going down. But needless to say, a lot of people are shopping online. And that's what's kind of happening, man. We're going through this this crazy world where a lot of shopping is going online, but there is a lot of like in-person shopping. I think that's why Prescott is a little bit different, but it's still happening. So what do we?
It's certainly part of our future, whether we like it or not. So speaking of shopping, holiday season, we're doing a lot of extra shopping. We got Black Friday next week. The Christmas shopping. Other holidays that you might be shopping for. So with that in mind, scammers know we're busy. And the last thing you want to think about is like, man, one more thing to think about, right? But we got to, you got to protect your finances, your online identity, especially right now, because scammers are going to take advantage of you when they know you're busy, you're stressed, you're thinking of other things.
Yeah.
So a couple really simple things to keep in mind, but just keep them top of mind as you're doing your holiday shopping and whatnot. So watch out for any deals that are too good to be true. There are.
Come on, man. You know I'm going to win that $1 million.
right. And even sometimes the deals seem reasonable, like 50% off or 25% off. Like there are a lot of deals going on right now, but just be careful. Make sure ads on Facebook or wherever you might be online, just be careful of who's advertising. And yeah, if it's like, oh, wow, that's an amazing deal that I have to get right now, maybe give yourself a minute to think about if it's actually legitimate. And unreputable websites. So there are all sorts of retailers online that you can shop from, but just be careful that it's someone that if you're going to bestbuy.com or walmart.com or whatever, who that company is, who you're buying from. But even on those websites, you got to be careful because like Best Buy and Walmart in particular have a marketplace now. So third-party sellers can sell you things, and it's not actually Walmart or Best Buy or whomever selling that. And those people sometimes take advantage of it to scam you. So what I'd recommend is actually just don't buy from marketplace sellers. You're going to have a better experience if you buy directly from the store.
No, I mean, it's one of the most scariest things is as far as like some of the emails that come in, they somehow get through. Like the other day, since we actually cultivate a lot of like information and actual information in general, people are wanting to vlog on our submit information or even a posting of sorts. And then they keep on emailing. They're like, come on, man. Do you want me to go ahead and supply you with free information? And it's like, I don't even know who you are. And then you got to go look them up and you can't even find out anything about them. And the crazy part about it is that if I were to go ahead and allow them to get their submission, I have to watch out what they've actually put into the text. So we're doing this schooling right now for our new website, and the guy says if you get an actual a news release, you put it into your website as plain text, meaning you take out all the links that are attached to it. Yeah. And the reason why is because if you put that link that's inside of that text, it can freaking destroy your whole internet, man, or your whole website. And it's like, why in the world do people do that? And so anyways, man, it's a scary world that we live in. And it's unfortunate that, if you don't know, some of these little miniature tips, this is going to be a very bad day.
Yeah,
for a lot of people.
Yeah, and there's all sorts of scams out there, and they're getting really smart. But the main thing to know is it's kind of like a banker. They're not teaching bankers what every fake bill looks like.
Yeah,
they just teach you what does the real dollar bill look like and feel like, and if it doesn't look and feel like this, it's not real. So that's the same thing with any of this. Is watching your emails, just only looking for those legitimate emails, looking for legitimate websites, and just being careful when you're looking for deals online. Not just trusting anyone who says they'll sell you a product. So next in line, this is a big one. I think a lot of you probably already know this, but use a dedicated credit card when you're shopping online. So it's good, it's a good idea to use a credit card instead of a debit card, but don't, if you have a credit card that you use for like your groceries, you don't want to have to cancel that card and wait for a new one. And, that puts you in a bind, not being able to get your groceries, for instance.
Yeah, so, it's like a trickle effect of just badness, very much badness. I mean, okay, so I know that we're talking about a little bit of like scams in general. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys one real quick. It just came to me just today, and I was like, what in the world is this all about? And it's literally from the government. Let me go ahead and read it to you. Dear claimant, more information is needed so that we can complete your PUA case. We will need employment verification to show your connection to Arizona workforce. You can provide any of the following documents below. You have 48 hours from the time you receive this message to submit the request documents. If you fail to do so, this can cause an issue or your case being delayed or denied. Full W-2 2019 or 2020 bank receipts that show deposits related to the business you have reported on file. Another document listed will also need to be provided for this. This is your choice. Business invoices, pool tax return with Schedule C, business license, pay stubs, letter from your employer. Now, if you guys don't see this part, this is actually what do you call it? Sorry, where did I go? Okay. Let me go back into bringing this back down. This is actually given to me by azdes.gov. Okay. And so right now, just because I was actually like looking into it, because obviously this is the topic of discussion, I went back and I Googled this email. So this is actually what was actually said on this one, and this is actually coming from an actual government website, quote unquote. But this is what I ended up getting out of this. So I took that email and I actually brought it into how do I? Oops. What am I doing here? So I actually took this email and brought it back to Google, and I just went and did a search. It says unemployment insurance benefit fraud. All right, so that's the first thing that popped up. They actually des.arizona.gov put out an APB saying, now this is a scam completely. It says unemployment benefit scams. Emails from the unemployment insurance UI program will always have an azdes.gov as part of their sender's address from the from line, and this is actual complete scam.
Yeah, so that's actually a perfect example of a more difficult to see scam, because that's the first thing you check. Okay, who's it from? In that case, it seemed to be from AZDES. The other thing you can look at, they had a phone number there. Well, you can Google that, see if it's even one of their actual phone numbers. It's
actually legit.
But one thing that's a really big red flag is the sense of urgency. They're asking for you to do something right now, right? That is a sign of a scam, potentially. I mean, sometimes, obviously, we have deadlines on things, but there's a lot of red flags there. Certainly something you'd want to be careful of. And the main thing, if you're not sure what it is, just find out who to contact at the business through their website. Give them a call. Say, hey, I got this. I don't know if it's legitimate. And they'll be able to help you.
Yeah, what's kind of funny about it is that it actually sent me to my personal email. This was not had nothing to do with my business email, no nothing. It didn't even tell me what business they're talking about. That right there alone just makes me feel like, well, if you know what business I'm in, what business are you talking about? Like, I have no clue what you're talking about. And if you didn't like list anything on some place looking for whatever they are talking about, there's a big potential of like this is a scam.
Yeah.
So, but the crazy part about this that the actual number is the desaz.gov.
Huh.
So, I mean, I don't know. I'm going to look into it a little bit more, but at the same time, man, this looks like a complete like.
It feels like a scam.
Yeah, I feel like it completely.
So the thing you don't want to do is don't reply, even if you're going to tell off the scammer. Don't reply, because that lets them know that you're there and they can keep bugging you.
Yeah.
But yeah, you give the organization a call and they'll help you out. So yeah, so during the holidays, just be extra careful. Something that we are doing to help the community with all of this, December 14th, 9:00 a.m. at I just lost it in Prescott.
Yeah, we're that place.
Yeah, that place. The launch pad. Yeah. 9 a.m. December 14th at the launch pad in Prescott over on 6th Street. We're doing a free workshop for families. We're going to be talking about how you and your family can stay cyber safe. So everybody, regardless of your age or anything else, with family, on your own, we're looking to educate you and help you learn different tips and tricks for staying cyber safe, keeping your online identity safe, and things of that nature. And that is where we are going to give away 2 gift cards for Essence in Chino Valley, as well as a self-care kit valued at over $50 from Avon.
That's huge.
So, we hope that you can make it, get some really good information, and, you might be one of the lucky winners.
Right on. This is a pretty big deal. I think that's a freaking winner chicken dinner.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I'm excited. You check us out on Facebook, just on the TekStop Facebook page. We have all the details so you can register, get reminders, all that good stuff. And then one more thing we've got coming up on our next Tech Talk on December 6th, we are going to have a special guest. Ooh. So we've got AJ with True Course Simulations is going to join us. They're a local business taking advantage of technology in a really cool way. So you're not going to want to miss that. We're going to be showcasing what they're doing with technology. And
that sounds so amazing. I like technology as long as it works for me.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. We were in our little tech chat room, and they're saying AI, artificial intelligence, that can actually write an actual news release, a computer that basically cultivates wording, and I'm like, so let me get this straight. You got a computer talking to a computer. So
Yep.
what's the point of us being a part of this? So, anyways, technology and the world is changing. We got to be ready for it.
It's going quick. So yeah, December 6th, join us for a showcase of some really cool tech that a local business is using. And then December 14th, join us for an in-person workshop.
Let's do it.
All right.
Yeah, take us out of here, man. Tell everybody how to get a hold of you one more time.
So our website is tekstopaz.com. You can give us a call at 928-583-4454. Even if you're running into something you think might be a scam and you don't know who to ask, give us a call. We're happy to give you some advice. We're here to help the community. So
let's do it to it. And you guys heard it here first, right here on the Prescott Times page. And you're also on TekStop.
Yeah.
So if you guys see this page, make sure you like, comment, and share. And obviously, keep safe out there. It's a crazy world.
see you later.
Later.